All right, working on a late model 6.2 LT1 LSLT crankshaft for a shop. This is that new forged piece, and it's definitely got a hurt #1 journal. Looks like it's already been balanced. So we're gonna check it for straightness, and before we grind it, they checked it, said it wasn't cracked. So that part's done, so we don't have to mag it. So let's see what we're working with. All right, got our LT1 crank ready to see if it's bent. I'm just set up here on the center main, and I'm going to rotate it, and you can see it's definitely bent. There's 5. Oops, hit the oil hole there. Walk over here, readjust. This is very common on rod journals that are hurt. It bends the crank. The crank is not junk, it just needs straightening. But we got to straighten it before we grind it. See, it's been about 5 thou. And we're going to strike it in the hurt area in the radius right here. We're going to strike it on the downwind, downside of the bend. And we'll strike it here and here, and then we'll come back and check it. All right, let's check my crank straightness after straightening here. We got her within 1, which is good, as I rotate it around, so that's good. I did not mic any of the journals or anything, so I'm gonna do that next. But that, the center one doesn't look too, but it's got some scratches, so that could be a half or so out. Our goal is about a half or so. And I did put some nicks in here, but that's okay. A lot of that'll grind. And that little peen in there isn't going to do anything with the strength of the crankshaft or the reliability. So, but it's got to be straight before we get started. All right, looking at this #1 rod pin that's hurt. I just mic'd it, and it's 2" 94. 2" 98/99 is standard. And you can see it's tight there, so we definitely got some taper, and we definitely got some out of roundness. I measured the out of round, and it's right at 2" 99/98, so this can be close. See if we can catch 10 on this. We're going to try. All right, we got the crank indexed in pretty good, and we got set the stroke on an old, good journal. Then we're going to go ahead and move our chucks and see what it looks like over here. All right, checking, moved over on the bad journal, and it's not horrible. It's off by a couple on I found a good section there to kind of gauge it, so we'll go ahead and see what we got. We're going to try to catch 10. All right, first hit. It's see how out of round it is, which is to be expected. Nope, can't catch 10. We'll have to go 20. It's hurt too bad. All right, working on the second main. Coming along good. All right, that's right out the grinder. Came out good. I gotta polish it. A little quickie polish. And you can see where I straightened it. You see the little peen marks there. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's in the radius. But you gotta do that to fix it right. So we'll polish it and we'll ship it to our customer. All done and polished up. Came out really nice.